Now we can go for a very important topic, that is reflex action and reflex arc. See, reflex action is a automatic, involuntary, instantaneous and unconscious action brought about mainly by the central nervous system. Best example, suppose when you are walking, at the time your foot is touch a pin, the pin is enter into your foot. At the time what will happen? Suddenly you can lift your leg, or if anybody pinched you, suddenly like that you turned. It means it is an automatic action, involuntary action, controlled by the mainly central nervous system, that too mainly by spinal cord. That's why keep in mind, all the process they not able to enter into the brain. Some instantaneous fast conditions, the process takes place in the spinal cord. Basically spinal cord is one of the part in the central nervous system. That's why here they gave the statement involvement of the central nervous system. See, the reflex action is mediated by the neural components. Here the neural components mainly indicates the central nervous system. In the central nervous system mainly indicates the spinal cord. Now this is called as a reflex arc. Here we can give arc. Arc indicates it is like a arch like process. See, in this reflex pathway, at least it can consist of a afferent neuron. Afferent neuron indicates sensory neuron, that is the receptor, one interneuron and one efferent neuron, that is called as a motor neuron, that is indicates the effector. Now suppose this one is the leg. Now I can pinch it in this region with the needle. Suddenly you can raise your leg. Now here indicates, keep in mind, when I touch it here, they having a receptor. Here they having a muscle spindle. Here they having a receptor. From the receptors, this is the afferent pathway. This afferent pathway, they having what type of neurons? Sensory neuron. That's why this afferent pathway, the sensory neuron can take the impulse from this region to the spinal cord. See, I already said the spinal cord having a two horns. One is the dorsal root, another one is the ventral root. The dorsal root having a sensory nature. That's why what is the impulse is take from here, enter into the afferent pathway, then it will be reached to the dorsal root of the spinal cord. Here the process is completed. Here the process is completed, then it is connected with the ventral root. See, this ventral root is connected with the efferent pathway. It means they having a what neuron is there? Motor neuron. One side they having a sensory neuron. Here the pathway is called as a afferent pathway. Another side they having a motor neuron. This pathway is called as a efferent pathway. Then you can get the response here. This is the normal condition. Suppose this is called as a simplest reflex action, but another one is the complex reflex action. Here same thing, from that they can send the signals to afferent pathway. It means they having a sensory neuron, and when it is enter into the dorsal root, then between dorsal root and ventral root they having a neuron. That neuron is called as a interneuron. This in this interneuron the process will be completed. This message will be entered into the ventral root to the efferent pathway to you can get the response. Now this action is called as a complex reflex action. That's why if you observe simple reflex action, they having a one sensor neuron, one motor neuron. They don't need any interneuron. But the complex reflex action compulsory, they having a sensory neuron, they having a motor neuron. Sensory neuron and motor neuron is connected with the interneuron. This is the procedure it takes place at the time of reflex actions. Now see, in our body they having a different types of sensory receptors is there based upon external stimuli. It can send appropriate signals to the body. To this you can maintaining the homeostasis. What are the receptors present in the body? One is the exterior receptors. Exterior receptors indicates they are located or near to the surface of the body and sensitivity to the external stimuli. Suppose mainly hearing, vision and touch, taste and pain. These are all are called as having a exterior receptors. Interior receptors inside of the body, that is mainly in the visual organs and mainly in the blood vessels. They having a interior receptors and proprioceptors. Here proprioceptors mainly they are also called as a kind of receptors, and they promote the information about the body position and the movements. Body position movement is mainly based upon the locomotion, that is muscles and with the skeletal system. That's why muscles, tendons. What is meant by tendon? The muscle is attached to the bones by a connective tissue, that is called as a tendon, and where joints and internal ear they having a proprioceptors. Thermoreceptors respond to heat, and for cold they having a receptors, physioreceptors. Now tomorrow class we can discuss about ear and eye is very important topic.